Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Disney Morning Show with your friend Kyle Burbank.
Hello,
That's him,
that's
and
me.
his friend Doobie Mosley. That's me. And we're going to catch you up on what's going on in the world of Disney and otherwise. Thank you for joining us this morning. Let's get started the way we always do. And kicking it off, we always look at the Disney share price, which yesterday was at a surprising 113.18. Let's see if that skyrocket continues. It does not. We are down to 112.37. Good thing you didn't buy a million shares yesterday. You'd be in the hole. All right, let's
Did
move
they
on.
announce some sort of whatever that thing is called, plus, like to compete with Disney Plus? Is that why
I, I don't
the
know what they're.
AI thing?
Oh, I don't think they announced anything. I just think that's the way the market goes. Here's Ethan.
Good morning and welcome to another LP Disney weather report. Papa, I know you're going to be upset, 'cause I was always your little girl. But you should know by now, I'm not a baby. You always taught me right from wrong. I need your help, Daddy, please be strong. I may be young at heart, but I know what I'm saying. The one you warned me all about. The one you said I could do without. We're in an awful mess, and I don't mean maybe, please. Let's get to the weather. Anaheim will again stop just shy of 60 degrees today and will be mostly cloudy. Walt Disney World will slowly make its way to a high of 74 today but will be south of 60 degrees before midnight. Castaway Cay is 71 today and feels like 70. Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point will be 75 today and mostly sunny. Disneyland Paris is rainy again this evening, making the 47-degree weather feel closer to 40. Tokyo will have another sunny day tomorrow with a high of 52. Shanghai will quickly warm from below freezing to a high of 46 tomorrow with sunny conditions. Lastly, Hong Kong will be between 60 and 62 for the vast majority of the day. And that will do it for another Disney weather update. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.
All right, let's get started with the day's news, and I think we have some breaking news.
Oh, is it breaking?
What do we
They
got,
didn't give
Kyle?
us a poster, unfortunately. But Dewey, are you ready for
Uh,
Christmas?
no, it's January 28th.
Oh, well, get ready for Christmas because we just got news this morning that the Jonas Brothers will be starring in a new Christmas movie. It doesn't have an official title right now. It's just called Jonas Brothers Christmas Movie. For this holiday season coming to Disney Plus, they released a first look. Well, it's not really a first look. They just released a teaser announcing this. And it is a parody of Love Actually. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, Kyle is our Love
The
Actually
teaser,
expert.
not the movie itself. The movie itself will have the three boys. There's a series of unfortunate events as they're trying to get from London to New York in time for Christmas. Although they're from New Jersey, so I don't know if they're actually in New York or. Sometimes I get annoyed as a kid when I land in Newark and they say we're landing in Newark, New York, and I'm like, no, you're not. That is not a place. Anyway, let's take a look at this teaser together.
Yeah, we're going to watch this together. 40 seconds. Let's go.
Hi, we're the
No,
Jonas.
don't say it. The whole point is you don't say it. You just let them read it.
Oh, okay.
Should we go to the next house?
I thought it was a parody of an NXS video, so I guess Love Actually is probably more appropriate. Cool. So that is our Christmas news coming in January. It's cold enough for Christmas, so I can accept that. But all right, over at the Magic Kingdom, we have new pictures as the Astro Orbiter is basically not an Astro Orbiter anymore. It's going through a months-long refurbishment. It started on January 13th. It'll reopen in the summer, and it's just a funny sight to see. The Astro Orbiter
Not there.
It's not there, except this ring is there, which I guess the ring doesn't come down. So anyway, that's what's going on there. What's next, Kyle?
We got the year-end report from Nielsen about the most streamed shows and movies in 2024. And Disney dominated the top 4. Bluey, of course, once again the #1 most streamed show overall, with 55.62 billion viewing minutes on Disney Plus. Grey's Anatomy was in second place with 47.85 billion viewing minutes. Of course, there's 20 seasons of that, so that makes sense. It's also on Hulu and Netflix, so it's a little bit cheating. And then Disney also had 3 and 4 with Family Guy and Bob's Burgers. They also did pretty well when it came to movies. Moana was once again #1. And then Encanto was #6, Frozen was #7, and Inside Out was #9. The first Inside Out, incidentally. So yeah, very interesting. Good on lots of people watching Disney. People, all of these, you'll notice all these movies are, well, except Red One maybe, are kids' movies. So it's something that people are going to put on again and again just to please their kids.
And Red One is one of those that you may have thought was a kids' movie based on its premise. Yeah, these TV shows are so mainstream. NCIS, Law and Order, Criminal Minds.
I didn't know that NCIS was on 3 different streaming services either.
I
That's
would
kind of
guess
funny.
the backlog on Netflix and yesterday's episode on Hulu, and then who knows? You probably need all to have access to all seasons too, all episodes. But well, just TV is as mainstream as ever, at least with the top programs. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. It has the widest appeal, but I just don't think of Law and Order SVU. I wasn't even sure it was still on. It is, but yet there it is, #8 in streaming. Next up, we have. I took this one, even though it's really more appropriate for Kyle. So we'll talk to Kyle a lot about this. But the Garden Rocks concert series coming to the Flower and Garden Festival, which starts March 5th, and goes through June 2nd. They will have concerts at the American Gardens Theater, not all nights, but most nights. New bands this year are the Outlands, the Wild Empire, We the Kingdom, and Maverick City Music. Have you heard of any one of those 4, Kyle?
Nope.
All right, let's.
Never heard of them. Not convinced that they aren't cover bands. We did know some of these artists before that kind of gave a teaser a little bit ago. But there's a few of these that are pretty funnily worded. I know you guys took issue with the Air Supply 50th anniversary celebration, to which I said that it was a ample supply. I also like the orchestra starring ELO and ELO Part 2 former members. I didn't know there was an ELO Part 2. Electric Boogaloo is, I think, what they should have been called.
So my challenge for you, Kyle, is to pick any artist on this list and name 3 songs.
Okay. Sugar Ray, you have Every Morning, Fly, and Someday.
Wow. You win. Stop right there.
Okay.
You win. You're much better at this than I was. I know you could. I knew you would be good at this. See, I only had to name 2 yesterday, and the only one I could was the Pointer Sisters, and even that I had to get some help. But Kyle could name 3, no problem. All right.
The Disney100 exhibition is off to another city after we sent Jeremiah to go check it out in Seoul. Now it's going over to Paris.
And you would not believe how high Jeremiah's arm is up, saying, "This is my turf. I got to go."
I know, we got to go see the same exhibit again in a different location. Worth every penny of coverage. Anyway, this will open on Avril 10th, 2025 at Pavilion 2.1, Paris Expo Porte de Versailles, and it'll go through October 5th. And yeah, you can check out all our past coverage of this exhibit. I've seen it in Kansas City. Jeremiah has seen it in like 5 places. No, I think he's seen it in 3 different places now. But he saw it in Germany for sure. I think maybe he went to Philly. I don't remember.
I think he went to Philly. I'm pretty sure he went to Philly.
I think he's got a few of them.
Our first view of holographic Walt was from Jeremiah. All right, let's impromptu here. Let's take a look at the Disney Plus top 10.
Okay.
It's not on the list today. Pull this up. We'd like to take a look at the top 10 on Disney Plus, what people are actually watching.
I will check mine to see if the show that we're going to talk about later snuck its way in.
I think we need to add to this top 10 what they're promoting as well. So first we had Nat Geo Smuggler. Now we have The Bachelor, which I came home last night and this was on my television. I did shudder. Carrie Underwood. Nothing actually Disney being promoted at the top. Whoa. Scam Goddess. When does this come on? Can't wait for that. All right. So moving it down to the top 10. We have Lion King, Ice Age, Lilo and Stitch 2 moving up the ranks here, shifting gears. Endgame just will not go away, and Infinity, or 3 Avengers in a row. That's cool. 3 Avengers in a row. Kiss is still up there, which will make Tony happy. Skeleton Crew, number 9, and finally the original Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel, hanging in tight.
I will tell you, in my MA edition, number 7 is Arcadia, or whatever it was called, and number 5 is Paradise.
Paradise isn't on my list. I'm happy to see that.
Because it's TVMA.
We will talk a little bit of Paradise later.
We'll talk
That's
Paradise now.
We
We
will.
do a round LP when we don't have reviews.
You're right. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for reiterating the thing I came up with.
and the music that played for a good 20 seconds.
I was preparing the visuals here and messed up. All right, let's get to a round LP where, got to be careful what I show here. All right, we're safe. We're safe. Because the first thing we're talking about is Bill, who did a great review of the new TV show Paradise. First 3 episodes now on Hulu. Has now begun his episode recap. So he's done episode 1. This is a very, very detailed recap. I saw episode 1. I did not work while I watched it. I was intent on it. I still missed tons of stuff. So I'm glad Bill wrote this. I'm going to read this through completely, and then I'm going to watch episode 1 again, because that's how good Paradise is. It is instantly the best television show on TV. I can say almost nothing about it without potentially spoiling. No, I guess I can. It involves, because there's commercials, it involves what looks to be an agent and a president and bad stuff happening in a weird situation. Kyle, I know you have seen the first episode. What did you think?
I enjoyed it, and I was going to make a joke that would reference things, but I won't. I'll save it for later.
Okay.
But yeah, I liked it. I'm interested to watch more. I mean, I guess I'd say I kind of knew something, but not really.
Yeah. So did the first episode ends with a scene which is hinting towards stuff, and then finally a final scene which just lays it out on the table. Did that shock you?
No, not exactly.
No, you knew it was coming?
I mean, to some degree. I kind of figured there was something of, well, I would, yeah, I guess if you had maybe guessed exactly, then no, but in terms of possibilities, yeah, I guess I would have put that sort of, yeah, we'll talk after.
You knew there was a reason it was called Paradise.
Yes.
It is a great show. Give it a check out, guys, and please check it out to the very end, because if you think it's one kind of show, it might be a little bit different, and maybe that'll change your opinion of it. So check it out. And I also watched episode 2 and 3 last night, which I thought were coming out on Tuesday, but I guess Tuesday means 9 p.m. Monday if you're on the West Coast.
They really could not contain themselves with this show.
And the show just keeps going. There's so much. I'm loving it. I'm so excited. I can't believe I have to wait a whole week for it. Best show since Lost, potentially.
Whoa.
Potentially. Okay. Still got a long way to go, but potentially. All right. And then also around LP, I believe. I hope this next one's you. Nope, it's me. So Virtual Magic Kingdom. Maxon, quickly becoming one of my favorite authors here at Laughing Place, has a look back at Virtual Magic Kingdom. Were you ever into Virtual Magic Kingdom, Kyle?
I did not know about it at the time.
I definitely knew about it at the time. I remember LP actually did some interviews with some of the creators for it. It was created around Disneyland's 50th. Back to Disneyland for the 50th, if you don't recall, did attractions all around the world, not just Disneyland, and even in the Metasphere. Not that it had that term back then or now. I just came up with that. Called Virtual Magic Kingdom. It lasted for 3 years. It had some major fans. When this thing closed down, people were very, very, very sad. And some people tried to revive it through their own servers and things. But I believe it is gone in every form now, sadly, for the people who loved it. I never actually played it, but I certainly knew about it and knew a lot of fans and observed it. So Maxon takes a look back and around LP.
And then finally, in our round to LP, the latest episode of the Laughing Place On Balance podcast is now out. This is episode 4. It is our longest episode so far. And that's partially because we had a long conversation with DCL Duo all about kind of a little bit on their thoughts on the treasure, but mostly about Disney Cruise Line's strategy, where they announced they have those tweener ships and what they thought about that. and just kind of their expertise in cruise line in general. So I had a ton to say, having been on so many Disney cruises.
So I know you are not a Disney cruiser, so you basically listened. Was it interesting? I know they have a podcast. They have the definitive DCL podcast.
Yeah. No, it was interesting for sure.
Right, go check that out on Laughing Place. Obviously, we have it there, but it is on all your favorite podcast platforms.
I'm sure it is.
And the rest. All right, and the
I'm
rest.
already committed to hitting it.
I know, no, it's fine. Laughing Place On Balance podcast. Just wanted to reiterate the name. All right, now it's time for merchandise and the Walt Disney Half Marathon coming, Disneyland Half Marathon coming up in the not too distant future. They now have shown off some exclusive Magic Key merchandise. There's this blue athletic shirt with Disneyland icons decorating the back. It will be available during the Run Disney Health and Fitness Expo at the Disneyland Hotel, which goes from, why didn't you write those dates? January 30th through February 2nd, I believe. Let me make sure I'm right on that. Yes, January 30th through February 1st. Sorry about that. And the expo is open to everyone. You do not have to be a Disneyland guest. You do not have to be a Run Disney participant. If you just want to go check out some cool stuff, go to Disneyland Hotel for the Health and Fitness Expo. But if you want to purchase that shirt, you do need to show your Magic Key. But otherwise, there's tons of other stuff you can purchase. They will take your money.
They sure will. Speaking of taking your money, they've announced another year-long Star Wars initiative. They've done this every year. I don't know why they feel the need to brand it. You could just release products from time to time. But anyway, this year's called Power the Force, and along with it, they announced some items. There's a few that I do want to highlight real quick, Doobie, not to step on Barely Necessity's turf since they'll be on later today. But I wanted to look at the AT-AT Rock Love necklaces. There's also a different, whatever the other AT or ST is. There you go.
So I did a search there.
Pretty cool.
That one's kind of cool. I do.
Yeah. Another thing I liked was the Darth Vader Tamagotchi.
Not this
Just
thing.
keep going. You'll get there eventually.
Okay.
You don't know what a Tamagotchi is? That's a
I
Tamagotchi.
don't. I don't. So do you have to keep this guy alive?
Yeah, it's a virtual pet.
Why would you want to keep him alive?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
You gotta keep him breathing. And then also there's a Rebel Starfighter Citizen Watch box set that I think that looks really nice.
That is pretty cool. That would be a nice watch face on a Apple Watch or something.
So I believe all those items are available now, but they'll be rolling out new Star Wars stuff all year, just like they do anyway. And then finally, we got some more variant covers for some upcoming Fantastic Four issues. So they've had What If comics about different topics, like what if, in this case, the Disney characters became the Fantastic Four. But then they've also been doing variant covers. So for upcoming Fantastic Four issues 30 through 33, there will be some alternate covers that you'll be able to find, including these, as all depicting the characters of the Fantastic Four. So the first one will be available March 26th, and they come out monthly.
Audible, fun stuff.
Yes, fun stuff. Let me find that.
Not on the schedule. Making a change.
The fun stuff.
That is your voice that whole time, right?
Yeah.
You're like the Dan Castellaneta or whatever of Laughing Place.
Thank you.
Anyway, all right. So Disney, the Mickey Mouse Instagram account, has called this fun thing. There's no word for it except for fun. That's why I decided to add this to fun stuff. And that is learn how to create your own accent wall with Goofy in a brand new comic. And you can go check it out. It's just fun.
I will say Maxon had a really good joke he wanted to include in this post, but I told him he couldn't do it.
Is it appropriate to say here?
He was going to replace a different word with hoyuk.
Okay. So that is, you can go read that on Laughing Place, but it's originally on the official Mickey Mouse Instagram account, which I did not even know there was. So Mickey,
Mickey sharing work with his friends. He's a very helpful.
All right. All right, we got a pocket pick. Every morning, I usually load up my TikTok, and sometimes something goes in there and goes, I think I should share that to the world. So I save it to my Pocket, which is an app for saving any link, and that's why we call it a pocket pick. This one comes from Tokyo Disneyland. This is not new, but I haven't heard of this. Maybe you have. I know you're a bit more of a Japanophile. This is kind of fun. Hope you can hear it fine. Further proof that everything is better at Tokyo Disneyland. See, pretty sure this has been around since pre-2010 because I was asked when he appears when I worked there. Sorry, that's Tokyo. Yeah, I said it's definitely not new. I didn't know it was that
I was there
old.
The first time that I was there in 2010.
But it is.
So
but
Tony,
this is a recent video. So from the comments I saw, it had gone and it is back.
Okay,
so,
interesting. Because I've seen it in both parks, I think, or maybe just in Disney Sea. And then he also has like some sound effects, like he'll be wiping something. It's like a week, like a squeaky noise.
Cute. Yeah. So cool. So I'll be there later. Hopefully, you get to see that. All right, we get to, I love the fact that Tony was asked, where can I see this?
Like, we have the Jameters. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Can I interest you in a water character?
I also love the fact that Tony was aware of what it was and was able to say. All right, on this day in Disney history, the part of the show where we ask Kyle to show off his immense Disney knowledge by telling us exactly what happened on this day in Disney history. We only got really two for you. Two others. I'm going to go backwards because two, I'm not going to ask you to guess. So on this day in 2010, Wide World of Sports at Disney World became the ESPN Wide World of Sports. I was there for that. On this day in 1999.
Thanks to Ken Potrock, who's now the in charge of the thing that we don't know what it is.
That's where I first became familiar with Ken Potrock. Exactly. At that event, I believe. And then on this day back in 1999, Cirque du Soleil opened at Downtown Disney at Walt Disney World. Still there. All right, let's go backwards still.
La Nuba, now it's La Olda.
Now it's a whole different show. All right, on this day in 1988, an actress was born with not a huge Disney connection, but a Disney connection. This woman from a sitcom so bright played Alex, the brains and the might. No Disney crown worn, yet her talents are born to bring laughter and joy to the night. That second one is really the key. Played Alex, the brains and the might.
So is that Selena?
No, it's not.
Isn't that the name?
It might be, but this is not.
Okay.
Turning, dude, I can't even do math. 88 to 50 to 25, whatever that is. 2025 minus 88 is not turning 37 years old. Wow, that's hard to believe. 37 years old today. No guess? No more guesses?
No.
I will give you a hint. I had to pick an old picture of her because the current ones are not morning show appropriate.
Wow. Miley.
Ariel Winter from Modern Family,
Okay.
who in
Yeah,
real life
she's
is most definitely not a nerd. All right, on this day in 1965, a movie was released that Kyle almost certainly has never heard of. So I'm going to give you so many clues. First of all, stars Brian Keith, Vera Miles, and Ed Wynn. A family with dreams take a stand to protect their beloved wetland. With geese flying through and ambition so true, they'll guard nature's gifts hand in hand. 1965.
Nature's Gifts.
Hand in hand.
I don't know.
Wrong. There you go. You can even watch the trailer, see if
What
you
is
get it at any point.
Oh.
No? They're the
Kaplan
geese.
Family Classic.
They're the geese that the
geese.
limerick talked about. All right. It says Those Callaways. Ever heard of it?
Nope.
Nope. I forgot to check. I meant to actually check. Is this on Disney Plus? So we will check together when my thing loads. Good Cloud search. Those Callaways is on Disney Plus. How about that? You can go watch it today as it celebrates its. Oh, this is a big anniversary. 60th anniversary, I believe, if my math is right. Way to go.
Congratulations, those Callaways.
Brian Keith, Drew Miles. Is that it?
That is it.
That is it. Well, thank you for joining us on this spirited edition of the Disney Morning Show. We will be back on Wednesday because today's Tuesday. So join us tomorrow. This is a 17 show Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it?
We've got this show.
Yeah.
Apparently, today we have Disney Vacation Insights coming up.
Because it is National Plan for a Vacation Day or something like that.
Oh, well, we've got the people
So
that
that's
help
why you
plan
planned it. You said yesterday, but you were mistaken that it was planned for today because it's Plan a Vacation Day, and that's the entire reason that they're doing it today.
And if I'm not mistaken, Rebecca, who's always there, if I'm not mistaken, she's actually going to be with Becky today, the head of Mouse Fan Travel. I could be wrong. She's normally with Heather, one of their agents, but I believe today it's Becky, who is the founder and owner of Mouse Fan Travel. So it should be a good one. Hope I'm right on that. Looking forward to seeing it. And then at 4 p.m., do we know what time that is?
I will check the schedule. I was in the process of checking, and look at that, 11 a.m.
11 a.m. So we better hurry up. At 11 a.m. coming up in just an hour, we've got that. And then at 4 p.m. today, yes, today is Becky coming today. So thank you very much. Yes, Becky, the head of Mouse Fan Travel. Really looking forward to that show. She's also a delightful person. And of course, my wife, Rebecca, because we can't have too many Rebeccas on our YouTube channel. And then coming up at 4 p.m. Pacific, we have the Barely Necessities, the Disney Merchandise Show, also starring Rebecca and Becca. And then at 7 p.m., no time change. At 7:30 p.m. today, we've got, what do we have?
Disney Trivia Live.
That's what it's called.
The
Disney
show
Trivia
in which
Live.
you play Disney Trivia Live.
And who's on that one again? I can't remember.
You and your son Gideon.
Me and my son Gideon will be doing that show.
And sometimes Rebecca off camera.
And we're looking for guests. We used to have guest hosts very regularly. We have not had one in a while. So we're looking for guest hosts. So
Becky.
If you work for LP and are salaried or willing to guest host off the clock, or don't work for LP, so money is not a consideration, let us know, because we're always looking for guest hosts. We do enjoy it very much, and it's been a while since we've had one. So, that is funny. Not only are they're actually all spell their names, Rebekah. That is a requirement for being an employee here at Laughing Place, apparently. So thanks for joining us, and we'll be back
Biblical
tomorrow.
names only at LP. That's why we have Doobie.
We have Gideon. Is there a Kyle in the Bible?
Probably not. No. Unless the Bible was written in 1985.
Oh, wait. Got to be late for trivia. Okay, so how long? We can delay it for you. No, I'm just kidding. Broken Jeremiah. Join us when you can. Oh, we have a question. What was your favorite Indiana Jones stunt?
Like in the Stunt Spectacular? Or
I would guess in the films. But
Oh, definitely the one where he survives a nuclear blast by being in in a refrigerator, right? It has to be. No, it's the answer to either question. The correct answer is running from a boulder, of course.
All right. Kyle was ready with that. I'm glad she asked you and not me. I'd have been stumped. All right. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we will be back tomorrow. Au revoir, everyone.
Bye.
And if you work for LP, get in the stream.